Does no contact after a breakup work? My name is Jared Mello, and this is Mello Mentoring. I'm trying to grow this channel here, so if you could help me out and share my videos with people that like videos about mental health, supplements, relationships, dating, psychology type stuff, that would be a great help to me. Also, another thing you could do is take a look at my ebook, Radical Self-Respect, on Amazon now. Thank you. And also thanks to everyone who's been liking, commenting, and subscribing so far. I've been very thankful to have everyone because it most certainly does help keep me going. Because if it wasn't for that, I might have given up long ago. So thank you. You all do mean something to me. But no contact. Does it work? Now, let's get one thing out of the way first. Women do the initiating in breakups the vast majority of times. Also, same with divorces too. So usually it's the guy that's being broken up with. And there's a reason why no contact does work for men. And I'll explain why. So generally, I hear the same stories over and over from men, where a woman they're really infatuated with, really in love with, gets broken up with. And the women say the same things. I love him, but I'm not in love with him. I'm just confused how I feel. I need some space. I need to concentrate on my own life. Or I'm not ready for a relationship right now. And dudes, those are the kind of things you hear when a woman has lost attraction for you. It really should be, if it's not a hell yeah, it's a fuck no. If women should be trying to swim through oceans to be with you. She should be doing anything to be with you. That's the kind of attraction level you want a woman to have. You want her to have genuine desire. And if she's saying all those things to you, it means you've messed up. It means you've probably been over pursuing her. It means that there's no more mystery in your relationship. It means that you're just smothering her and she needs some space. She needs some space to wonder. What are you doing? Like, what's going on? And usually this happens when a guy isn't on his mission and purpose. And so the worst thing a guy can do when a woman breaks up with him is try to talk her out of it. Like, no. Don't do that. What you ought to do is use it as an opportunity to grow. Use it as an opportunity to work on your own life. And this is why no contact works. You agree with the breakup. Yep, okay. Then you go focus on your own life. Now, if you go back to being the same old way once she reaches out to you, because no contact has worked, you better believe the same thing will happen again. But the reason why no contact works, especially for men, is because feminine energy is all about community and getting together and reaching out and bonding and love. And masculine energy is more about purpose and mission. So a feminine woman is going to be more attracted to a man who is on his mission and purpose. And this is why no contact works. And okay, ladies, say if you're broken up with by a man, same thing applies really. If the best thing you could do is go no contact and make him wonder, what is he thinking about you? Make him wonder what you're doing as a woman. And if there's any attraction still left, a guy will eventually come around. Now, of course, if a guy breaks up and it's his own fault for the breakup, he shouldn't be doing the no contact thing. He might actually have to reach out and apologize. And then, of course, the only real apology is change behavior. So if a guy is messed up by cheating or dicking around in another way, yeah, he shouldn't be doing no contact. He should try to make an amends and then change the behavior, of course. But for the guy who's been broken up with, no contact absolutely works. I can't deny it does. And it might not be a person you should want to go back to anyway, in some cases. In some cases, if she's really been disrespecting you and you're just not a good team together, even if no contact works, you should probably move on anyway. But most guys that start coming to YouTube to learn about seduction stuff, attraction stuff, they want what they want. So they've been broken up with, and they think the solution is to get their woman back and going no contact. And no contact means no Facebook messages, no text messages, no phone calls, no snaps, no Instagram DMs, no Facebook DMs, nothing. No Twitter inboxes, nothing. No comments at all. And then, eventually a woman will probably reach out, and then you try to set up a date. It's exactly the same thing someone like Corey Wayne would say, and I agree with him when he says this. You set up a date, a very specific date and time, and you say, is that cool? And if they don't agree to the very specific time and date, it's say, okay, let me know when you're free. Let me know when you really can. And then you go off again and keep on going. Because if you set up a maybe date, maybe dates are no good. Don't agree to maybe dates. Men who radically respect themselves do not agree to maybe dates. Our time is valuable, so we must act like it's valuable. And agreeing to a maybe date is not acting like our time is valuable. And the same thing goes for women. Like, when we radically respect ourselves, everything changes. And when a guy comes to me with the situation of, my woman left me, she needs space, she needs that, and I'm just like, man, like, you gotta radically respect yourself, man. Like, you're disrespecting yourself the way you're acting. Like, she's not into you right now. She wants you to go away. And she's not acting like she wants to be around you. She's not swimming the length of oceans to be with you. And I ask guys, like, hey, that's what you should want your woman to do. You should want your woman to really be into you. And the same thing for women. Like, you don't want a guy who doesn't want you. You want a guy that, like, really attracted to you and into you. So these are the reasons why no contact works. It's kind of like a cheat to get some radical self-respect. No contact acts as a cheat code for radical self-respect because you do the things you should be doing, or it appears like you are because you're not reaching out anymore. And then the cues for attraction occur, the mystery, the wondering about them, and thinking, are they with someone else? Like, these are all the things that cue attraction. And you can say what you want about it. Maybe it shouldn't work, but in my experience, it does work. And so sometimes you just gotta do what works. But ultimately, the best thing to do is always radically respect ourselves. Always say what's on our mind. And don't become the person that begins to break up with himself in order to be with someone else. And what I mean by that is, once someone starts holding their tongue, not sharing what they're thinking or feeling anymore, and maybe begins to neglect their own needs, their hobbies, their friends, and what makes them happy, just to be with someone else, that relationship is on thin ice anyway. And so yes, no contact stuff would still work, but I would have to really ask the question, should you really go back? And to a lot of these relationships that end, the answer to the question is, no, you probably shouldn't go back, because once you broke up once, you would probably break up again anyway. And now you're just wasting time on not finding a person who could be better for you. Like, there's going to be people who are better. It's just all there is to it. So that's my spiel on no contact. No contact works, but with great power comes great responsibility. And just because no contact works doesn't mean we should let it work. Perhaps we should let things go that are not good for us. Perhaps there's better things out there than the person we broke up with. That each individual situation needs to be taken accordingly. Like, every situation is not the same. So just ponder these things, though, and just remember, attraction has the same ingredients usually. There's got to be some physical attraction, some wonder, some mystery, and some unknown feelings. Those are the ingredients of a lot of attraction. I don't make the rules, but that's just how it is. So please let me know below what you think about this video and the no contact. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Have you had cases where it worked for you? Maybe you don't agree with no contact. Please let me know. And so with that, have a good one.